Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about Metroid Prime Remastered for the Nintendo Switch. So originally released on the Gamecube in 2003 in Europe, and this was the first Metroid game to use a first-person view. So how does this game look and feel 20 years later? Let's find out. Let's start with the story then. So Samus intercepts a distress signal from space pirates. The crew of the ship have been slaughtered by their own genetically modified experiments. After taking on and defeating the parasite queen, Samus encounters a cybernetic version of Ridley. Both Samus and Ridley escape the ship's explosion. The explosion causes Samus to lose some of her suit's abilities, and Samus chases after Ridley towards the nearby planet Talon 4. After landing on Talon, Samus must explore the planet to investigate what has happened to Talon 4, as well as repairing the missing parts of her suit. As well as trying to solve the strange goings-on on Talon 4, she must also face off with her mortal enemy Ridley once more. Gameplay. The game does offer multiple control styles such as pointer, what you would have used in the Wii version, motion controls and the original Gamecube controls, and my preferred style of the dual stick, which is pretty standard for all modern day shooters, but there is a lot of customization there for you. At the beginning of the game, you will have the full use of abilities of the suit, and then when you land on Talon 4, you have gone completely back to basics, so you just have your standard weapon, jump, and your scan visor. As you move through the game, you will begin to unlock new abilities: double jump, charge beam, missiles, wave beam, and multiple morph ball abilities. All of these will be required to move through the game, so if you're stuck, chances are you just haven't unlocked the correct ability yet. As Nintendo described this game when first released as a first-person adventure rather than a shooter, I think they've described it perfectly. Anyone worried by the first-person shooter tagline shouldn't be. One thing which makes the shooting part of this game simple is the lock-on mechanic using ZL. This allows you to continue to move around while still being locked onto the enemy and easily being able to attack them. Just moving forward now then onto the graphics. So the game is locked at 60 FPS and it runs extremely smoothly. Now, although the game does require loading in certain areas, this isn't long at all, and it again runs very quickly. I expected a very simple upscale from the Gamecube version, but this has been completely reworked. Greatly improved textures and models. I mean, it means that this game looks like a brand new Switch game rather than just a lick of paint added to that old Gamecube version. I certainly did wonder why we hadn't had the trilogy and why we were just getting Metroid Prime, but it looks as if they've tried to put as much effort as possible into this game to make it look and run as good as it possibly can. So fingers crossed when they release hopefully the second and third game, they spend just as long trying to make sure they're just equally as good as well. Finishing off then with the price. So consistently Nintendo likes to set a high price point for every game they release, be it a brand new IP or a remaster. And it does leave me scratching my head a lot that this near perfect game, even being a remaster, is being sold for £35, yet a week after this releases, the Kirby remaster is released at £50. I mean, that price point is absolutely spot on. £35 for this is great value, brilliant game. Going to take you probably 15 hours or so to complete, but it does make me wonder whether Nintendo is building the Metroid Prime hype for possibly Metroid Prime 4. Who knows? Just kind of the last final thoughts then from me. So I've got to say, no longer do we have to put up with those awkward GameCube controls anymore. Nintendo have taken an almost perfect game and somehow made it better. This truly is one of those games you have to have in your collection. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it and you're new, hit subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Thank you, guys. Take care.